Welcome back, everyone. I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Let's Play Together Touhou Soccer 2. So, I got a few votes. I got 6 votes. Unfortunately, a lot of the votes are set up in the way, a lot of suggestions are set up in the way where I can't really pick their second pick, even if I get them. So, I apologize if I didn't get to pick your stuff. It's just kind of how the game works and how the random number generator works. But do not fret, because there will be multiple opportunities to influence how my team works throughout the game. In fact, there are essentially going to be about 29 opportunities to pick what I spend my money on for my team. So, more on that in a second. Sorry, I had to move the screen a little bit just so I can see the numbers. What I did is I went to random.org, and it has a dice roller. And since there's 6 people, I had it roll a bunch of d6s. I had it just roll 9 dice in a row. That way I can just go down the row and pick what I can. So, just to kind of list the people, Dipsy David, Green Reason, Traveler of Time, Orochi Zovalecki, Jordan Bonner, and Banishing Lion Rage. Essentially, Dipsy David is 1, and it goes all the way down to Banishing Lion Rage being 6. So, let's see what the random number generator has for us. Listed, first I have 2. 2 is Green Reason, which is Green Reason had 2 picks, which was either Marisa PC98 or Komachi. A lot of people, oddly enough, a lot of you guys picked a lot of obscure picks, I guess you can call them. But all the obscure picks are kind of upper tier, so it was very, very difficult to see them actually succeeding. But like I said, don't worry about it. There will be multiple opportunities. But yeah, there are 2 Marisas here. This one here is the regular Marisa. The one over here, that's with all the more obscure characters, I guess you can call them, or older characters. This is the Marisa that's actually a PC98 Marisa. So we'll go ahead and take her. And, oh wow, I actually have some interesting options here. Okay, cool. We actually have pretty good options with now, whoever you have as team captain influences what your second picks are. And it looks like Marisa, since she's not super upper tier, in fact she's kind of average tier, I actually have a lot more options, which is very good. Or actually you guys have a lot more options. So, I'm going to go ahead and go down the list again. So, first roll is 2. Second roll is 6, which is Banishing Lion Rage. Banishing Lion Rage's first pick was Suika, which unfortunately I cannot take Suika, but his second pick is Cirno, which we can pick. So there we go. We now have PC98 Marisa, and we have Cirno. Alright, next number is 2, which we've already picked already. And next number after that is 5. 5 is, well, let's see, part of me wants to say I can almost pick the primary pick. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, 5 is Jordan Bonner, which is, his choices is Komachi and Rison, also known as Udonge. Komachi I cannot pick, but I can pick Udonge. So we do have Marisa, Cirno, and Udonge. So we have a good defensive player, and we have some kind of relatively average offensive players. Pretty good. Something different, at least. Okay, see, we just did 2, 6, 2, 5. 6, and next number after that is 6. I can't take that, but 4 I can take. So number 4 is Orochi Zovalecki, who actually has a team name pick of Electric Light Orchestra. I don't think I could fit that all in there. My limit is 15 characters. I should have probably mentioned that. I apologize. So, let's see how much I can fit. Light. One, two, three. Let's see, I have 10 slots left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I have exactly enough for this one, I think. Alright, Orchestra. There you go. So I apologize for not getting you Electric Light Orchestra, but I did get you Light Orchestra. And that's a really long name. Alright, so let's go with done. And for our initials, we can at least include electric in that. Electric, light, ELO. It's like League of Legends all over again. It's not what they have in that, ELO or something. Anyway, done. Team made, awesome. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and read all the text because I didn't do that in my original playthrough. So if you don't want to hear it, I don't know, mute me. Do what you usually do when you don't want to hear my voice. Alright, letter from the Hakurei head priest. Dear Mari, Gensoki is in grave danger. A great evil aims to envelop the world in darkness once again. Only you can save the world from this crisis. So use these doppelgangers of Gensoki's residents to defeat your opponents in soccer games. Something's not connecting here. I wish you the best of luck, head priest of Hakurei. What? Look at our name, it just doesn't even fit. Alright, Light Orchestra versus Team first match. Okay. Sorry, I gotta move my screen back up. Okay. Let's go ahead and go for the briefing real quick. Since it's the first match, the opponents have no star players. There's not much to be careful of, so just try to get used to your new team's playing style. Okay. Okay, cool. So we got ourselves Marisa. Team captains will always start at a higher level. Usually they start at level 2, because most people for their team captains try to pick as strong of character as possible. But Marisa is not as strong, so she starts at level 3 rather than level 2. Also, if you pick someone like Rumia as your team captain, she starts at like level 8. It's pretty amusing. So we got Marisa, Cirno. Oh wow, we also have maids. Our generics are completely decided by our picks. In this case, we end up getting maids. Usually you get stuck with things like Kadamas, which are just average and everything. Maids are actually slightly better at tackle, which is actually kind of useful. So yay, slightly better maids. Or slightly better generics. All the other characters are level 1, so yeah. And we have a generic goalkeeper. Hopefully she does okay. Alright, our formation's that's fine. Also, due to the fact that I've beaten the story mode and beaten all the sub-scenarios, including the Lily scenarios, you start out with an item. Now, as you can see, this is something completely different, so that's not, you don't have access to items in story mode or in sub-scenarios. It's only in travel mode, so this is why I'm allowing you guys a lot more opportunity to like vote and stuff, because there's actual items you can equip and buy and stuff like that. So, due to the fact I've beaten all the games, or beaten all the fancy stuff, anytime I do travel mode from now on, I'll always have Footsteps of Spring. A special reward for clearing the sub-scenarios, equipping it increases the chance of activating Order of Death. Increases all base stats by 3 and skill stats by 5. So, bam. The only things it doesn't increase is your dribble speed and your dribble cost. So, there you go. Pretty good item, very good for your primary score character. And yeah, that's about it. We'll go ahead and quickly go over the characters we have. Marisa. Marisa, before she was Marisa, has a girlish giggle. Her abilities are as good as Marisa's. Her stats are pretty on par with Marisa, but her abilities are kind of not as fantastic. She has special combination moves with Hakurei Miko, which is the old version of Reimu, which we don't have access to yet, but she does have a special ground shot that's reasonably strong. She also has a special pass, which is the original magic missile, and she has a special challenge, which is the original magic napalm. The only thing I generally don't like about PC98 Marisa compared to the real Marisa is or current Marisa rather, is current Marisa has a special tackle, which makes her very good for defense as well, but this one doesn't. Okay, we also have Cirno. An Ice Fairy, her tiny body possesses a lot of guts and fast recovery, has strong defensive abilities, and a powerful long-distance special shot. Perfect Freeze has 0 decay, which means she can shoot this shot from anywhere and it has the exact same strength. Unfortunately, she has a power of 2, so her shots aren't that powerful to begin with. Also, her shoot stat's not that good. But she does have really good tackle and intercept, and she has a Facial Icicles Fall, which is a very expensive intercept that's will almost always succeed against passes, and it'll sometimes work against dribbles as well. Cold Divinity is a special clear, and that's about it. Her special clear is actually rather reliable. The only things the note is -9 and combination icicle fall. I can't do either of those until we get Letty. So yeah. Also, our final person, Udonge, also known as Ryson. Iren's apprentice in Moon Rabbit. She can unbalance the goalkeeper with the power of her lunatic eyes. Other than this ability, she is comparatively ordinary. Relatively average in all across the field, stat-wise, and well, skill-wise and stat-wise. But and her shot's not too fantastic. It's very weak, but it can unbalance the goalie. Also, she does have a special dribble that's not... It's okay. It's better than nothing. And then Lunaria in combination is a special 1-2 with Iren. You might notice that she's actually missing a special shot. You cannot use the combination shot with Yomu until you get high enough level, which doesn't really matter because we don't have Yomu with us. So there you go. We're going to go ahead and change our formation. Actually, will I change my formation? Yes, we will. Go ahead and change you to there. We're going to go ahead and go with double wingers, so we get bonuses to air balls. And yeah, that's about it. We're going to go ahead and keep you on 4. Fortunately, we have okay wingers. All of our characters, except for Cirno, well, both Udonge and Marisa are slightly faster than generics, so that's a good thing. Our opponents is nothing but fairies. They're level 3 though, so they do have a little bit more stats compared to us. And the opponent goalkeeper is Saito, which means we can't do any one-on-ones because of Frozen Blade, because Frozen Blade will pretty much destroy you unless you're Aya, who has a Board of Death. So not really to worry about, just a basic goalkeeper. There is a shop, which you can spend money on. The amount of money you start out with is based off your picks as well, so the cheaper characters, if you hire a bunch of cheap characters right off the bat, your money will actually start out higher than normal. In this case, we actually started with relatively average characters, so we started out with a decent amount of money. Just for the simple fact that I don't want to do another vote, and the fact there's no... the first match shop will always have items. They'll never have characters. You will not see characters in the shop until match 2. So that's why I'm not going to do a vote for any of this stuff. If you guys want these items, you'll have plenty of opportunities throughout the game to get these. So for the first match, I'm not going to bother with the shop. It'll also allow us to save up a little bit more money, so we can buy stuff on the second match, such as characters. But more on the voting for that when we get there. So for right now, I think we're... Sorry about that, technical difficulties. But yeah, we're good to go. I've already saved my game. I even saved it twice just in case. Still the same, and we're ready to go. Marisa will be our main scorer. That head priest doing as he pleases as usual. I'd say that he's the most evil being in Gensokia. What does he mean by once again anyway? Mari, you came here too? Rinko, if you're here, that means you're going to be the referee after all? Oh, yeah, I was brought here before I knew what was happening. Something about needing a fair judge to save the world from evil. I totally did not get what was being said. I see, we're both in the same mess then. Anyway, it seems your opponents are coming. Do your best. I want to go home quickly too, so better not lose, okay? Yeah, I'm not in the best of moods, but I'll try my best. Alright. So, Rinko is the referee. She's wearing rabbit ears for some reason. And here we go. Is this Udonge? Nope, it's just a maid. I'm glad I didn't start with Kodamas. I actually prefer, you know, something other than fluff balls. Technically I can pass all the way down here. Oh wow, that actually worked. I'm amazed. Okay. Hopefully this will work. Alright, that should be good enough. Awesome. There's a slight chance that Saito will actually stop the ball if I do regular shots, but it's pretty small. Well, I won't say small, but it's possible. These first few matches are going to be extremely easy. It's a very good opportunity to level up your characters with, like, you know, shots. Thought she was going to pass, but I guess I was wrong. Cirno! Alright, volley shot. And knocked it out of the ring. Oh, you're shooting directly, are you? Oh, jeez. Dick shot. Got it. Phew, that's close. Alright. Let's see if I can pass it to you. Yeah, really the only threat we have is the fact that we don't have, we have a generic goalkeeper, so even these generics can actually score goals on us. But we're not really in any danger. I mean, if I really need to, I can start shooting special shots left and right if necessary. Alright, I wasted a few ticks there, that's okay. With the right team, you can easily get like 10 points in this first game. Let's see if we can pull it off. The more goals you get, the more experience you get, more level ups, all the good stuff. Usually in the first match, you're only going to get like maybe your goalkeeper to level, and then whoever your primary scorers are. I'm just going to tackle. Marisa still has the current Marisa's tackle stat. She just doesn't have a special tackle. Also, your music will change once you actually have a full team. There we go. For those who don't know, being unbalanced lowers your stats. Same thing for being shaky. Shaky is just a lesser form of it. You know what, PC98, Marisa? You're alright. You're alright in my book. You know what, generic who just passed, number 5? You're not okay in my book. It's a 1-2. Nope. Oh wow, Marisa's gone a bit crazy. I don't remember what Marisa's, this version of Marisa is, yeah, I don't remember what her, order of death does, if anything. But it doesn't, no matter what, everyone has at least increased stats when it's order of death. It's the wrong move. I can't get Marisa to move up. That's the problem. So fine, I'll deal with it myself. Okay, 4-0. Might be able to pull off 10 points in this match. Maybe. Depends if we can get this in 7 minutes. Alright, Boulder of Death is worn off. They're all passing! Yeah, I'm not gonna get it. Marisa's out of position. Oh, now you... Oh, wow, I stole it. You don't actually have enough to, do another red eyes. So this is just gonna be a regular shot. Alright. Oh, nice. Sometimes if a character's close enough, they can cover the goal for the goalkeeper. Very rare does it ever happen. This might be too far away. Nope. 5 points. Rather expensive shot, though. Also, what's my defense type? Okay, it's normal. I may go over some of the details of this game, but I've kind of gone over it like multiple times. I'll go over stuff like stats when I talk about the shop. But should be the end of the first half. Cute. Alright, how are we looking? Marisa is just about full on guts. Udonge has enough for 1 special shot. Not bad. We definitely have enough firepower to score against up to at least average goalkeepers, I think. Which we don't really need to worry too much, because a lot of times in travel mode we go get up against people that have just a generic goalkeeper, so it shouldn't be that bad. Oh, nice. Number 5, you redeemed yourself. Congratulations. Even with generics, strategies for, you know, getting across the field is pretty much the same. Marisa is already back to full. I think Marisa has really good recovery. Oh, you jerk. How could you? Aww. What a jerk. twice in one game where they had generics cover the goal. And twice that my generics actually intercepted the ball. That's amazing. Can I reach you up there? Oh, I'm just short. Oh, come on. You guys are killing me. Intercept it. Oh, you weakened it? Oh, come on! Seriously? That is ridiculous. Twice in a row. And more than likely, if I had done that with special shots, they probably would have still hit the goalpost. Wow, good job. So you know what? So I can actually, you know, score a goal in this half. I think I wasted what? I think I wasted a special shot's worth of normal shots trying to score a goal with Marisa. Alright, well, 6-0. Better than nothing. There's no real risk of losing, but I was kind of hoping to have more goals by this point. Well, that kind of worked. Oh wow, it counted as their knock. The ball went to me despite the fact I was pretty sure I knocked it out of the out of bounds. I'm not gonna complain. Okay. Can you redeem yourself, Marisa? Probably not. Ah, thank you. Recovery 15. Yeah. I guess 15 recovery is pretty good. I don't know. Oh well, 7-0 is still pretty good. Just not to my standards. Wow, outside the goal field. No! I'm unbalanced. Trapping the ball. Unbalanced. Quick dribble. Got it. I kinda wish you kicked that further than that, but whatever. One, two. Give it a shot. Eight to 0. Not bad. It was mostly bad luck that we didn't get the 10 points. Well, that's alright. The next opponents are being formed now, and no one knows who will appear. This really kills any motivation I had. It seems even the person who's doing the assembling is unknown. What's up with that? Light Orchestra versus team number 2. Level ups. Marisa, Udonge, and goalkeeper. When you receive 6,610. Alright. I'll quickly go over the briefing. The opponents are slightly stronger, but it's basically no different from the last match. Fight hard and score some goals. So yeah, our opponents are nothing but just higher level generics. This time it's just a actual generic goalkeeper. So, not too shabby. Marisa leveled up once, Udonge leveled up once, and our goalkeeper leveled up once. Okay. Now let's go ahead and go over what we have access to. Welcome, my shop sells everything from slaves to team items, a complete catalog even more famous than that of Corindo's. Okay. Oh wow, this is an interesting pick. Alright. As you can see, there are a bunch of items. There's also players. There are 4 items, and in this situation we actually have a lot of players to pick from. I'll go ahead and go over the rules first of how this is going to work. In the comments below, you guys can make essentially one choice. So you can either pick an item, you can either pick a player, or you can say don't spend money, or just don't buy anything. Those are your essentially those are your 3 options. So either you can pick an item, pick a player, or do nothing. Essentially, do nothing just means I'm going to carry the money over to the next match. Now, I'm going to probably try at most 3 votes. Just kind of like how I did it with the forming the team. Simply because so you guys have more opportunities to actually get your feedback in and so forth. But if it's going to be a first come first serve thing, so if my first vote happens to use up all of my money, I will not be able to take any more votes after that, and I'll just continue on with the match. But for example, if someone was like, "Hey, I really want you to buy Koakuma," and I end up picking their vote, I still have 26,610 gold at that time. So I'll be like, okay, I'll go ahead and roll another. I'll roll again and pick someone else's option. And if it happens to be like, I don't know, Lunasa next, I will probably still have enough money to do another option. So, like I said, I'll take up to 3 suggestions, or until I run out, I don't have enough to buy anything, whichever comes first. And if I happen to pick a vote where I can't afford the item, it's just going to be a pass vote, and I'll just leave it at that. So hopefully that's clear enough for you guys. Either pick an item, pick a player, or do nothing. So it's one or the other. Pick either an item or a player, not both. Also, if you pick an item, feel free to say who you want to give that item to, as long as it's like a reasonable move. Like for example, Banishing Gohei is a purely goalkeeper item, so if you ask me to put it on like Marisa, I'm just not gonna do it. Same thing if a Silver Knife is for outfielders, and if you tell me to put it on the goalkeeper, I'm not gonna do it. So no wasting money. But like I said, you guys are free to pick anything, and I'll try to use it to my best of my ability. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through everything real quick. Let's start with the items. Very close. They're rather cheap looking. It doesn't matter if they get torn, so it's easier to challenge with them. All challenge is essentially it's just like clearing, except it's an offensive version of it. Instead of trying to intercept the ball or try to block, what you're trying to do is simply trying to instead of trying to intercept the ball or shoot it, what you're going to do is just knock it away, just in a random direction. Usually if you succeed at this, there's a kind of a higher chance that you'll get it to one of your own players, but there is still a chance that your challenge will succeed and knock it towards one of the opponent's characters. So it's kind of a desperation move, but it has a high rate of success. Drawers, underwear basically, makes you be able to fake without hesitation. Faking is where you go to the goalkeeper and instead of shooting, you try to fake him out. And when you fake him out, you lose possession of the ball, and it'll go in a certain direction designated by the ball. It'll actually show you when you choose fake, and at that time the ball is out of control. And assuming that you can get the ball fast enough, you can take advantage of the fake. What fake will do to the goalkeeper is it has a chance of knocking them off balance, lowering their stats, and making it easier to score goals against them. In some cases, this might be the only way to actually score against high-level goalies if you don't have high-level players. Silver Knife. Slash all that oppose you, strengthens your tackling, plus 10 tackle, makes it easier for you to tackle. And Banishing Gohei, an item used to enhance your prayers to stop the opponent when your goalkeeper is one-on-one against their strikers. This is when the opponent literally runs right towards your goalie, and they will either attempt to shoot at point-blank range, or they'll try to dribble around your goalkeeper and score a goal. Essentially, to simplify, Banishing Gohei improves your ability against to one-on-one with a goalkeeper. Okay, those are the 4 items, and here are all the characters. Koakuma, a small demon who has settled into Volley Magic Library. She's a short-haired prank lover. This is the Outfielder version of Koakuma. She's generally a low-tier character, but she does have a special pass that's reasonably good. At least, reasonably good for a low-level character, and she costs practically nothing. So really, for that price, better than a generic. Lunasa, the oldest of the 3 Prison River sisters, specializes in controlling the midfield and solid plays. I do not remember off the top of my head which is which. Specializes in the midfield and solid plays. I think Lunasa, she either has a special pass or a special tackle. I don't remember which. I'm thinking it's a special pass. I will include a link in the comments in the description below for her stats. Essentially, Lunasa is one of the 3 sisters, which means all of her stuff is combination plays except for one move, which is either, in this case, it's either a pass or a tackle. I don't remember which, but essentially she's kind of a low-tier character by herself. But, like I said, better than the generic. Mystia, the Night Sparrow yokai that confuses opponents by singing, excels in mid-air battles. Most importantly, she has a very high fake stat. She generally has low stats. She does have a special shot that I believe can unbalance the goalkeeper. She also has a special fake, which makes her fakes even more effective at unbalancing the goalkeeper. And that's about it for Mystia. She's a, stage 2 boss, so she's not particularly fantastic. Hakurei Miko, a shrine maiden with the same ability as Rainbow. All of her stats are higher than average. Essentially, Hakurei Miko is Rainbow with half the skills at half the price. Also, like I mentioned before, Marisa, the Marisa we have, actually has combination moves with Hakurei Miko. So, yeah. If you want her, we have her now. Medicine, an autonomous doll filled with poison. She spreads poisonous gas with Miss Lily. She can reduce the opponent's spirit with her special Danmaku. Medicine is one of the few characters with a actual special Danmaku. But for the most part, her abilities are not very good, simply because the AI... Her abilities revolve around lowering people's guts, and that doesn't work against the AI. Yumimi, college professor. Oh, well, I'm gonna go ahead and read it, but we can't afford her. College professor from another world, 18 years old. She came to Kentucky in order to conduct research on magic. Flits about and feels strangely. If you've seen my original travel mode playthrough, you know who Yumimi is. You also know who Hakurei Miko is, because I had her in that game too. So, there you go. This is all the people. Fairy clothes, drawers, silver knife, Banishing Gohei, Koakuma Outfielder, Lunasa, Mystia, Hakurei Miko, Medicine, and Yumimi. I would not vote for Yumimi simply because we can't afford it, but these other characters are fair game. Pretty nice spread of characters for technically our first shop, so hopefully you guys have plenty to choose from. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this at that. I am the Depressed Dior, and this was Touhou Soccer 2. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and like I said, the votes in the comments below, an item, a character, or you can say do nothing. I'll take at most 3 votes, or until I run out of money. See you guys later.